What about me? What about Book It?
Welcome to Book It, a wrestling podcast where we book and revisit your favorite wrestling storylines. I'm your commissioner, Hi-Fi Mike, and today I have your GMs, Damone, D Money Allen,
The best Book It boy.
no primetime Travie T, late night Keefy Keef.
I'm gonna take a drink every time John says something stupid. Here's
You
for
gonna be drunk.
Here's for saying Michael Cole was the best announcer of all time.
He was.
The bad guy, Kenny.
Great Damone impression.
That was, and then we got No Name John.
And today I brought back up because I refuse to be betrayed today. We got one message. Baba Boy.
And with him is his friend Danny. What's going on?
John is the quintessential person to turn on. Like,
Wait,
everybody turns on John.
Does that make Danny his Big E?
Yeah, that's exactly. I was about to say that.
Wow.
Big D.
I was about to say that's D. Brian Kendrick and some Phil Jackson.
I wanted the Brian Kendrick jacket so bad.
Dude, that's jacket is really the white one with it's got like one
Like the leopard with the studs.
Yeah, that jacket.
They sell that for $120 online.
During his first run, I really liked the Brian Kendrick. I thought he should have won the world title.
I agree. I don't know what
I don't know
they
that
did in
far,
the area.
But I like to get.
Wait, which first run when he was a tag team with Paul London?
No, not that one. No, when he was the Brian Kendrick with Jackson. Yeah, when they had the championship scramble, and for like a hot for 2 seconds,
Scramble so much.
I loved it.
I
For like the
hate
2
it.
seconds, he was the world champion.
Best 2 seconds ever.
All right, so none of those people are on this episode. So this week we are finally finishing up, and I promise we're not going to add a third or fourth round. We thought about it though.
However many
That's
rounds
what
it takes.
that's
to
what
get
you
Triple H
think.
here.
We're gonna add announcers. It'll be the announcers and the backstage
And
personnel.
Dolph Ziggler will win again.
Again?
You can't say again if he doesn't win at all.
He's won.
Nothing.
All right, so this is the goat part of the GOAT tournament. This is the hardcore second chance bracket. So you'll see some names that we had in before. You'll see a lot of new names. But I feel like a lot of these names we literally had in the last one. They were just recycled for this, which says that they're all definitely contenders. So we're going to go and let's just pull up the bracket. We're going to go ahead and get started. So number 1, Mick Foley. Number 16, Dusty Rhodes. We're going to go with Kenny up.
Dusty Rhodes has no business being on this list. Mick Foley just keeps going.
Keith.
Bro, this match would be a banger for sure, but it's definitely Mick Foley, specifically Cactus Jack. If not just for Cactus Jack work, like
Cactus Jack sent me Travis Scott burger. I'm going to build on Kenny's point that the 16 seed should have been Dolph Ziggler after Extreme Rules 2020, but
That was not his point.
Mick Foley.
And only one person is
John's nickname be Mr. Ziggle.
only one person is the hardcore legend on between those two. So yeah, Mick Foley.
Yeah, it's Mick Foley. The reason Dusty makes it because for his time period, he was hardcore. He was bleeding in every match. He was using weapons. Like he wasn't as hardcore as Mick, but this is why he's the 16th seed, not higher up.
Common L.
All right. Number 9, Abyss. Number 8, Raven. And we're gonna go Damone down.
We definitely got this match at some point in Impact. I'm gonna go with Abyss.
Ooh, spicy.
I'm gonna go with
Okay.
Abyss.
All right.
I feel like they both have really good careers, but also somewhat disappointing. But I feel like Abyss's was less disappointing than
No,
Raven's. Because I
He's
feel like Raven fell off a cliff quick, where Abyss, like, he had like a relatively long career and was relatively popular the whole time.
is Abyss. Is he in WWE now?
Yeah, he's in WWE. He's
He works
Parks.
for in the back.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah, he's been on camera like once or twice, like recently.
Recently?
But
Yeah.
not as Abyss. He was Parks when he's the
Yeah, with
lawyer.
AJ Styles.
Yeah,
Weird. That's a weird thing to think of.
but that was
yeah.
part of when they changed his character in TNA or Impact or whatever they were calling themselves. That's the character he played.
Whatever
Alright.
they were that week.
So Danny.
Yeah. It's a tough one too, but only one of them has performed a fucking crucifixion in a live audience. So even though his career was a little bit shorter, Raven definitely stood out in his time.
I feel that.
And
John.
I'm gonna go Raven too. Being an ECW original adds points, and so does Raven be the personification of the grungy hardcore wrestling '90s. I feel like if you took hardcore wrestling and made it a person, it's Raven.
John, not John. Keith.
Fucker.
John was just talking. Chill.
Yeah, it's absolutely Raven. Although, like, kudos to Abyss because Abyss is amazing. I honestly wouldn't mind seeing him come out for WWE at least for one like good run. Maybe not win the championship, but like, just to get to see Abyss on WWE TV would be
Just
incredible.
Abyss being a monster.
Just
Yeah.
one match.
Just one time.
Yeah, but it is definitely Raven. Quote the Raven, nevermore.
Kenny.
That crucifix thing really was really ridiculous.
That's what kept Kurt Angle out of ECW.
Yep. Yeah, but the goat could have been there, man. But had to throw that in there real quick. That's hard for me. Even though Raven won it, I probably would have leaned more towards Abyss because he's been through a lot more in his tenure. I feel like Raven did.
Also, I hold against the fact that I had to spend 20 minutes watching him walk in a suburb on ECW. So
That was the highlight. That was the main event.
That was the best promo of all time.
We
Yeah.
did that. You can go listen to us talk about that, right? As a
yeah,
watch
it
along.
was, it was a watch along. Yeah, it was like I forgot which.
Like-
It was just a random episode of ECW.
So long ago. I think it was
But-
like episode 18 or something.
So it was not probably like in the 30s or 40s, but
Really? We'll have
yeah,
to go look.
But either way, literally, it was him walking in a suburb for at least 10 minutes, like with a song playing, not talking to anyone, just walking back and forth around like a suburb in a playground, and then he finally sits down and cuts a promo. But I don't even remember who it was against.
Probably
But-
Tommy Dreamer.
I don't know.
I don't remember. Probably was Dreamer.
It was episode. No, I was right. It was episode 17.5.
Oh shit! I didn't realize it was that long ago.
Ah.
It flies when you're having fun.
0.5.
All right. So yeah, because it was a watch along. It was a bonus episode. Number 5, Sab. Wait, did we go all the way through? Yeah. Number 5, Sabu. Number 12, Hardcore Holly. We're gonna go Kenny up.
Sabu.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm going with. That man. What do you rip? Was his bicep he ripped? Yeah. He taped it back on. Yeah. Go
Sabu was friends with the Insane Clown Posse.
Go.
That seems correct.
He was in that Backyard Wrestling game, which I actually need to get those again.
I have
I
both
had
of
I had them both, but I don't anymore. So we're gonna go, Keith. Give him what's your ideal?
I got an ideal. How about I win? It's Hardcore Holly. His name is Hardcore. Like, he's the best. He should have been world champion. Should have beat Brock Lesnar after he broke his neck. He used his forearm as a weapon because he had a plate. He had a metal plate in his forearm. Hardcore Holly was the highlight of many hardcore matches for sure.
Remember when he gashed his back during in ECW? You could
Yeah.
like see in his back.
Ooh, that was nasty.
That was gross.
Hardcore.
John.
I'm gonna go with Sabu just because that man's is so batshit insane. Did he like glue his stomach wounds?
I didn't know about that, but yeah.
I think that's what it is. I don't know. I might be bugging, but that's my vote.
Yeah, and that honestly, that wouldn't even surprise if he really did that, whether that's true or not. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Sabu, he would just throw his body around just recklessly. So I say Sabu just on the fact that dude never broke a table, but he still ran through it like he would.
He's the only person I've ever seen that could break the literal 4 inches off a table. Him and Rey Mysterio.
So that Sabu moves on then.
Yep, I would have voted for Hardcore Holly because I got an ideal. Plus, I feel like if we're banning people, Sabu should be on the ban
I
list.
voted for him to be
Unbanned
banned,
comeback.
and you voted for him not to be banned. It was
Yeah,
your-
because I voted for him not to
you put him
be.
in here.
I voted for him not to be banned because you fuckers wouldn't let me have New Jack. So
I don't want
Sabu,
New Jack either.
Sabu
Thank
was
you,
the
Mo.
next best
Thank you.
option.
New Jack.
I don't
New
want
Jack.
either.
Now, Sabu and New Jack deserve to be on this list, and not Dusty Rhodes.
Back.
No.
Thank you.
I would have found someone else other than Dusty Rhodes.
Just don't
Put
think
Triple H on there.
All right, so number 13, Shane McMahon. Or number 4, Abdullah the Butcher, and we're gonna go.
Ooh.
Bone.
So is it Shane or is it Jeff? Or does it not make a
Don't-
difference? You're right.
say that.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, that's a hardcore matchup.
Oh, you're right. Jeff is not. We did not put Jeff in here. We put Jeff in
We
the
all
last
put
one.
Jeff.
We might as well put Jeff. We put
Jeff-
Shane.
Jeff's not a hardcore
Um,
wrestler. He's a jump off of things wrestler.
He's so
So
that.
it's Abdullah the Butcher. He was stabbing motherfuckers with forks
Yeah.
and giving people hepatitis giving people hepatitis. So yeah, it's definitely Abdullah the Butcher. He literally has a fucking giant scar in the middle of his head. Well, all Shane did was jump off things, and most of the time he didn't land on anybody.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
he just hurt himself. So yeah, it's Abdullah the Butcher, and plus his name is the Butcher.
Yeah,
I don't like to try to get more names in there like this, like we've been doing, like Hardcore Holly and Butcher and stuff like that. I don't think that's okay.
It's a valid argument.
I feel like something that might hurt Abdullah was he wrestled so long ago, and that might be maybe forgotten. But
I think he might still be trying to wrestle.
No,
yeah,
he's
so that's-
for a while. He was in Japan going nuts, doing death
Wait,
matches.
speaking of Butcher- I see Terry Funk. Never mind. I'm
I
wrong.
mean, yeah, dude gave everyone hepatitis and opened a restaurant. That's pretty
All right.
hardcore from that.
Damn.
But,
He should have opened a butchery. That would be on brand.
Abdullah, the actual Butcher.
Yeah.
But
All right,
yeah,
so
I
Danny,
gotta
who you
go
going with?
yeah, I've got to go with Abdullah the Butcher too. Shane McMahon, he is the best at jumping off stuff, but this isn't a jumping off stuff tournament. So
And I like that Danny said that because Jeff Hardy might be better at jumping off things than Shane McMahon, but he's also better at a lot more things that he never gets the credit he deserves for.
Jeff is not in this.
That
Do you want no?
John.
John, do you want Shane
That-
or Abdullah the Butcher?
I'm just making a point that y'all are throwing some shade. Doesn't need to be here. But Abdullah the Butcher.
All right, so that's who do you go for, Keith?
I want to say Abdullah the Butcher, but you can't have someone be better than the best in the world. Shane McMahon.
Underrated era.
I hated that gimmick. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I
thought
liked it.
terrible.
I thought
I
it was
like
It's
cool.
a
as
good
hell.
heel.
ironic way.
It's a good heel gimmick.
He
It's
was an
obnoxious.
asshole with it too. Like he was
It
like,
was-
"Say it right." He made him redo it. That was hilarious.
Plus,
was-
he would like if the crowd chanted CM Punk, he was like, "Oh yeah, that guy who lost in what, like 2 minutes? Yeah, he's okay."
Kenny, who do you gone with?
I'm gonna do a little butcher.
All right. Well, that would have been a
We
sweet.
up wash.
By the way,
I
according
only
to
wanted
Mick,
to do Shane just so I could do that.
according to Mick Foley, Abdullah the Butcher, you could put gambling chips into his wounds.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's how
what?
they are. His like scars on his forehead.
They're
Fuck.
so deep you can put gambling chips in there. You can use them like a slot machine.
All right.
Ew.
Number 3, Bruiser
the-
Brody.
And the prize is hepatitis.
Number 3, Bruiser Brody. Number 14, Edge. We're gonna go Kenny up. Kenny.
I'm going Edge.
Okay. Late night Keith.
This is tough because Edge was really good, but he wasn't specifically just a hardcore fighter. Not to say Bruiser Brody was, but he was more well known for it. I'm gonna say Bruiser. Let
John.
me get my drink ready for John's dumbass opinion.
Baba Booey. Well, I'm gonna go Edge just because he put on a WrestleMania Hardcore Classic with Mick Foley. Who the fuck looks back at a Bruiser Brody match? Be honest. That's like eating at Long John Silver's, bro. Like,
Danny.
Well, I look back at a Bruiser Brody match
ah,
fondly,
shit.
and yeah, I mean, in this time, he had the actual crowd scared of him. Of course, it was a different time, but they still bought him. And when
But
I
was
think
he a
of
vampire?
hardcore, I don't think of Edge as much of a hardcore wrestler. A great wrestler, but not a hardcore wrestler. So
Thank you.
Right,
I'm
but-
going to choose Bruiser Brody as well.
What's
Danny's
more
gonna
hard-
stab John in the shower later.
what is more hardcore than being a vampire?
Exactly. That's why Vampiro should have been here.
Vampiro would have been a good one.
Vampiro. He's also friends with the Insane Clown Posse.
And Vampiro's actually like he's got a documentary coming out soon that I really want to watch because he's actually like a well-rounded wrestling mind.
Wait,
W.
isn't it a tie, Mike?
No.
He should be.
Yeah,
Should
dude.
be.
Who voted what?
I
Yeah.
voted Bruiser. Danny voted Bruiser, and the other two voted
Keith
Ed.
versus.
Oh, I thought Kenny voted Bruiser.
No, he
No.
voted
No, he said he
Edge.
never mind. He said never went back. So yeah, so go ahead, Damone. Pick for it. I can't
It's
erase
not
it. So.
Bruiser Brody. It's Edge.
Psych.
The rated R.
The Rated R Superstar.
Superstar.
Just
All
for
right.
his match with Mick and the Concerto and the TLC matches, I consider those hardcore. So
They are.
yeah, he's hard. He's hardcore.
Yeah.
This match is a banger. There's only one real winner here. Number 11, Crash Holly. Number 9, Tommy Dreamer.
This is gonna go so bad.
It's the man weighing damn near 400 pounds, Crash Holly, the original 24/7 7-Eleven, Route 99.
Am I getting memed on this round? I know.
Hardcore European IC French fry champion, Crash Holly.
Danny?
Yeah, this is a tough one for me too. Yeah, I'm gonna say Crash Holly too. I like Tommy Dreamer, but I feel like he was like mostly a classical wrestler who was just under the ECW moniker and kind of got a hardcore reputation because of that. So I'd say Crash Holly.
I also feel like he's really one-dimensional.
Yeah.
Tommy Dreamer. It's just ECW, and that's
Look at
it.
the number he had to get hit in the,
Oh,
like
in
in the chest with
ECW, though, his goal
the
was
kendo stick.
the jock that spoiled Raven's thing. He's the cool guy while Raven was the loser. That was his ECW gimmick. But after ECW, his gimmick was just ECW. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed chanting ECW when I got to see Tommy Dreamer and the Dudley Boys. It was a 4-on-4 tag match. I don't remember who anyone else was. I just
Was it
remember seeing
Hardcore
them.
Justice?
It was a few years ago. So it was the last time that they had their run together. That was really fucking fun, man.
I enjoyed Hardcore Justice. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really enjoyed it.
That's a hot ass take.
Whose turn is it?
It's my turn. So I will say, as much as I love Crash during his V1 run as the moron, never forget that Shannon Moore an assistant too. I am going to vote for Tommy Dreamer just because I don't think this should be a sweep. I want to keep this going.
Keith.
I'm voting for the greatest hardcore champion of all time, Crash Holly.
Okay. Bad guy.
I was on Tommy Dreamer.
That's still 3 for Crash. So right.
Yes.
Yep.
So
As it should be. By the way, you guys have heard the story about what Tommy Dreamer said he almost fucking ruined wrestling and ruined WrestleMania for good.
That is very hardcore, though.
That is
What is-
very hard.
wait, what do you want to do?
Lethal Weapon and killed Paul Heyman.
Because Paul Heyman's a dick and he fucked over all of ECW. Tommy Dreamer was supposed to sign with WWE right away. He didn't. Something happened where it got delayed, and he was depressed and everything. So his plan was he was going to take a gun to WrestleMania and get behind like Paul Heyman, and people would pop and be like, "Oh, it's Tommy Dreamer, that's cool." And then he was gonna shoot Paul Heyman in the head and then kill himself too at
Holy
WrestleMania.
shit.
that would have been hardcore.
See, Tommy.
You know, people wouldn't have stopped. They would have been screaming because
And
nobody would have realized.
there's people out there that are like, it's a fucking work.
Hey, it's all work. They're both alive. Oh man, that would have been fucking nuts.
Oh my god. Can
He
you
said
imagine?
the thing that saved him was like right after he like bought a gun, he got a call from JR, and JR's like, "Yeah, we didn't forget about you. We're gonna bring you in. It just wasn't the right time, but we're gonna bring you in." And then he
bought a
gave
gun.
up. He gave up on
man
that
was-
idea.
Bought a gun. All right.
Yeah.
What we? Oh wait,
What are we doing? It's on to the next one.
you're right.
Next, on to the
Number 7 Sandman, number 10 JBL. Kenny's first, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's definitely Sandman. Much as I love JBL, the man busts his head open before he comes in the ring. Like, come on, it's easy. It's definitely Sandman.
Keith.
Man, I don't know how Sandman is even like classified. All he is an entrance. It's
You're right.
I don't even like JBL like that, but it's JBL. Bradshaw, if anything. Bradshaw, if you
Right. And that's who it is. It's more Bradshaw than JBL. I think we just kind of put JBL. I put JBL on here to
because he's more well known for JBL, but it's Bradshaw's line of work.
here.
I'm going to disagree with Keith really hard. Sandman actually had some bangers in ECW. He had like those ladder matches where he'd do like crazy leg drops. He'd get ladders thrown at him. The favorite spot was when you just throw a fucking ladder at somebody.
Yep.
That
I'm
doesn't.
going Sandman all day. The Drunk King.
Okay, let me just John.
Hey, you're
no,
doing
but- no, I
Sandman's
agree with
gimmick right now. Good job.
Right.
Took inspiration from the Sandman.
Danny.
Hey, I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%.
I need another bottle if I'm gonna hang out with John Moore.
Yeah, I'm gonna say JBL had some absolute fucking bloodbaths in his time though, especially with Eddie Guerrero. I'm gonna go with JBL just because when he did have a hardcore match, it wasn't a joke.
Damone.
I'm gonna also go with Bradshaw / JBL between his matches with with Undertaker and like the barbed wire cage match and
The bull rope match.
the bull rope match is I love that match. And also like him doing the stuff with APA and like them having like a bar room like set up in the arena and just drinking and beating the shit out of people and them just beating the ever living piss out of Public Enemy for being douchebags.
and
It's
beat the
JBL.
shit out of Blue Meanie.
Yeah, it's just them beating
Hey,
the shit out of
Blue
everybody.
Meanie won that feud. Blue Meanie won that feud because Steven Richards fucking annihilated JBL in a steel chair shot you could hear from the next city.
All right. So Bubba Ray, number 15, versus Terry Funk, are number 2. Damone.
This would be
Right.
This would be a really good match. And I'm assuming it's Bully Ray. I like Bully Ray more than I like Bubba. But it's Terry Funk. Motherfucker's like 85 still getting his head stapled. Like, it's Terry Funk.
Danny.
Yeah, same. Yeah, Terry Funk just walking on the ring at his age is hardcore. And the thing is, he's had pretty much 2 careers as a wrestler, as like your traditional wrestler in the 70s and 80s, and then in the 90s, and even now. Now he's more known as a hardcore wrestler to people around our age. So yeah, I picked Terry Funk.
John.
This is gonna be a wash. I'm going Terry Funk. Same reasons.
Keith.
Dude, he's a hardcore legend. Deathmatch legend. It's
Kenny.
Terry Funk.
All right.
I feel like Bubba would be okay with that though. Like if we
Yeah.
hit Bubba right now, he'd be like, "Fuck yeah, Terry Funk all the way."
Bubba, if you're listening.
Hey,
let us
Damone,
know.
Nuggets up
Here
4.
for you. Number 1, Mick Foley versus number 8, Raven. We're gonna go Kenny up.
This is a good one. This is a good one. I'm gonna go Mick Foley. I think he took more, like way more, like impressive bumps to me. So I'll definitely give it to him. Him just getting thrown off a ladder backstage and hitting that ground like that
Ooh.
is impressive.
But I thought we weren't. If people are just falling off of things, then
I mean, but thing is, like, he's not landing on anybody. He was landing on that floor. Like,
Yeah.
That shit hurt.
well, then
Yeah,
Shane
he-
McMahon,
he
Shane
jumped off
McMahon
a
lands on
ladder.
the floor all the time. Let's put Shane McMahon
No.
back in here.
No, he lands through things. There's a difference.
it's always a table or something like through. He
Hey.
didn't. Like, his
Hey,
ear is
I
gone.
will never be on this
His
show.
ear is gone. He had a tooth go up into his lip.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
He get thrown off of a 20-foot cell and come walking back to get thrown off again. I know it was not intentionally thrown off the second time, but
Was
damn it,
he
he
intentionally thrown off the first time?
Yeah,
it
the
was
first one
intentionally
was on
thrown off the first
the
time.
first one. Yeah, the first one was on purpose.
The second time where he gets choke slammed and he goes through and down in, that was not supposed to
Right.
happen.
And that almost killed him because if that ladder went or that chair went the wrong a couple inches the other direction, it would have been bad.
it's
Yeah.
always a couple inches in the. It's always that.
All right, Keith.
I agree. It's definitely Mick Foley. Like he was doing so back in the 80s. He was doing so he would get bumped off of the ring apron and fall just to the floor back before they had padding or anything around, which was like insane at that time. Like people just falling, and he would fall on his hip and his back, like flat back fall bump onto the floor. It's insane the amount of like the fact that he can like. I know he can barely walk, but that he's like functioning and able to write books and stuff today is just insane to me. Mick Foley.
All right,
Blaine, y'all
John?
covered it. Mick Foley.
Danny.
Only one of these guys lost an ear in an actual wrestling ring. So Mick Foley.
Damone, I'm not even gonna
It-
ask you.
It's Mick Foley, but the funny thing is the match he lost the ear in wasn't even hardcore.
No.
It was just a regular match.
I don't know, dude. Any match you have with Cactus Jack and Vader is some kind of hardcore.
Yeah,
Jack
unintentionally.
every time.
Also, the fact that he was getting fucking like put on dynamite, like put through dynamite and shit. That's insane.
Yeah, he
I
had to
don't care.
wrestle on AEW Dynamite.
Yeah, I don't. I don't care how much, even if it's a small little bit of dynamite, it's still fucking dynamite.
Yeah.
All right, Sabu versus Abdul the Butcher.
Ooh.
Number 5 and number 4, Damone.
Each other.
Abdullah the Butcher.
Danny.
Sabu again. He goes through stuff.
John.
Go in Sabu just because, like, not only does he take the bumps in the matches, but the way he takes care of those bumps is like Civil War treatment. So,
Keith.
I'm pretty sure that I'm stalling here. I'm pretty sure that Sabu is going to win, so I am going to withhold my vote and actually vote for the real king of hardcore. Oh, I can't get the picture. Fuck. Never mind.
Where was that going?
When your bit
I'll
doesn't land.
tell you when you're.
Yeah, I kind of want to know what it was. You built up to this.
Yeah, I'll get it. Hold on.
Oof. All right. Well, Kenny, you're gonna vote.
You keep going. Keep talking.
Yeah. So I need one of you guys to vote. Kenny, you can vote.
Going Sabu.
Sabu. So Sabu wins.
I mean, Sabu's winning either way, so we could just let Keith eventually change his green screen.
Damn it.
Suicidal, homicidal, genocidal.
Yeah, he had genocidal in his name. Like, he would have killed like a whole race of people. He declared that, and then through Twitter confirmed it.
So number 14 Edge versus number 11 Crash Holly. And it's Kenny.
Yeah, it's Kenny.
This is a
I'm going.
banger.
That is a good match.
Keith.
It's who did Kenny go with?
Edge.
I'll go Crash. Just because Crash solely did hardcore for the longest time.
He just wanted to go against me. That's all that was. He said, "What do you go? What do you vote for?" Yeah, that was
I'm going Edge just because like Crash Holly did hardcore, but his matches were usually relatively short, while Edge could do hardcore for 45 to an hour.
Was that a height joke?
No, that was the length of the match joke.
Danny.
It could have been my age, but I've enjoyed Crash Holly matches a lot more than Edge matches. So I'm gonna go Crash Holly.
Yeah.
So is this tied?
Edge never did a drop kick in a ball pit or a Hurricane Rana in a playground.
How much fire has Crash Holly gone through?
I'm sure a good amount. Plus, Edge didn't have to deal with people breaking into his hotel room and trying to pin him in his sleep.
I don't know. He had that hard.
Lead up for that.
I mean, maybe, but different kind of pinning.
You bastard.
So what are you going with, Damone?
If that is a hardcore, I don't know what is.
One of the biggest men to ever wrestle in a wrestling ring. It's Crash Holly.
Hey,
Greatest hardcore.
Because when I think of the hardcore title, the first person I think of is Crash.
yeah. All right.
My payoff. Greatest hardcore wrestler of all time.
Oh, yes.
Number 10, Bradshaw. Number 2, Terry Funk. Damone, you're first.
Whoop whoop.
Terry Funk.
Yeah.
I feel like even Bradshaw would be like, oh yeah, it's Terry.
Yeah, same. Terry Funk. I mean, all these guys probably got the hardcore moves from him.
Dude, I see where this is going, and I hope it goes that way.
Danny, you said Terry Funk, right?
Terry, and I'm going Terry too.
All right. Keith,
The Funker. Whoop whoop.
Kenny.
Terry Funk.
Remember when he was Chainsaw Charlie?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought that should have been
How
way.
is that a footnote?
Yeah, that should have been way cooler than what it was. The New Age Outlaws kind of took over that storyline and ran with it. But-
Yeah. Well, there's also the Attitude Era, which
Yeah.
was not that good. We're gonna go backwards this time.
Hot take.
It
He's
wasn't
not
that
wrong.
good. It wasn't that good.
It wasn't as good as everyone thinks it was.
It's
And
mostly
that-
nostalgia. It's nostalgia.
Outside of the top, 5 or 6 in WWE, like everything else was kind of sporadic and ridiculous.
That's what
It
it
was-
Not
right.
good, yeah.
All right. So Kenny, Crash Holly or Terry Funk?
Terry Funk.
Keith.
I already said. Oh, Crash Holly or Terry Funk. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Terry Funk.
John.
We gotta go Terry Funk.
Yeah.
Danny.
Terry Funk for sure.
You're all wrong. It's Crash fucking Holly.
I agree, Damone. I agree. All right, Damone, McFoley or Sabu? 1 and 5.
It's Mick Foley. Like he was getting power bombed in Dynamite. losing body parts, having body parts go through other body parts they're not supposed to, almost dying in the ring multiple times. It's also he also was one of the few people who could do, while being hardcore, do an anti-hardcore gimmick.
So the dude love.
No, not Dude Love. When he was in ECW, he did it in WWE at 1.2 with Edge, where he said it was Kane Dewey. When they were saying Kane Dewey, they said they wanted the Kane is like 5-year-old son. He's like, fuck you guys, fuck hardcore wrestling. I'm gonna be hardcore to stop hardcore. Which is
Dude, and the way that he went about it was like, yeah, this did all this to my body, and this is the reason why I can't walk, and like it was great. Like even just the way he made it work for him at the time was perfect.
And he made it so he was, because a lot of it was generated towards like Tommy Dreamer, because Tommy Dreamer was the pretty boy, and he was just trying to save Tommy Dreamer from becoming hardcore, which obviously didn't work.
Did not work.
Like,
Yeah.
just the way the promos were amazing. Like, this destroyed my body. I've given everything to hardcore, and hardcore hasn't loved me back. And these people won't love you back, so don't do it. Just go to WCW, answer Eric Bischoff's call, leave here, go. It was just great. So it's Mick Foley.
Nick?
Danny, Nick,
Yeah, I'm also going Mick Foley, all the same reasons.
John.
I'm going to go Sabu just because I don't think he's ever been to a hospital. I don't
doesn't
think
have
Sabu has ever had medical care.
Mankind's been to a hospital. He's
Been to a hospital.
Mankind's been to a local medical facility.
Sabu wouldn't even take an Advil. He's probably anti-vax too.
Oh, I'm sure he would take some
Sabu
painkillers.
probably has all of the diseases that you get vaccinated for, and is still anti-vax.
The only reason Sabu is probably still walking today is because he's taking painkillers as we speak.
all right. Keith,
But he didn't go-
It's Mick Foley.
all right. Kenny,
Mick Foley.
and here it is, the finals: Mick Foley versus Terry Funk. Who would have
As
thunk it?
it should
Our
be.
number 1 and our number 2. We're gonna go Kenny, Mick Foley or Terry Funk.
I'm gonna go. This is hard. This really is. This is a good match.
This is a tough
This
one.
is a bang. Not only is this a banger, it's a thumbtacker. It's
It
a
happened,
barbed
didn't it?
wire bat.
I'm thinking.
Definitely
I'm
happened.
really thinking of the barbed wire rope match, like the bar. Yeah, like I'm going Terry Funk.
Oh,
And
wow.
they both going to say that too because they're both like good. So it was no shade to Mick Foley, but yeah, I'm going Terry Funk.
Go for it, Keith.
See, I may have him in my background, but real true answer is the greatest hardcore wrestler of all time is the king of the death match, king of hardcore, the very first hardcore champion, Mick Foley.
John.
I gotta go Terry Funk. Those ladder moonsaults at like 60, bro. Like, not only was his weapon spots hardcore, but the motherfucker was attempting moonsaults off of ladder.
Bro, his cells, Terry Funk's cells were amazing. He's just wobbling.
You thought he might die at any moment.
He did.
All right, Danny.
So I am going to go with is actually my favorite wrestler of all time, and that's Mick Foley. Yeah, to me, he's always done everything great. So I'm going with Mick Foley.
We need to have
Simone.
Danny on more. We need Danny back. I agree with a lot of the things.
It's a razor thin decision.
Damone, do
But-
the right.
It is Bang Bang, Mick Foley.
Cactus Jack sent me.
Cactus Jack. The fact, two things put it over the top for me.
Instead of bang bang, it should be Baba Booey.
Well, one of the things that puts it over the top is that he was able to do hardcore on a bigger stage. Like, Terry Funk was big but he never was like world. Like I know he won the world title, but it was like when there was still the territories and stuff.
Yeah.
But on like the bigger stage, Mick was able to do that and do hardcore on a bigger stage
That's true.
than Terry Funk ever was.
Sure.
And also, like, one of my favorite moments is when Triple H was supposed to face Mick Foley or Mankind, and he comes out. He's like, Mankind can't face you at but I know someone who can. And then he just starts stripping off, and he becomes Cactus Jack. And the fear in Triple H's face is of him selling like, oh my god, I don't want to face him. I don't want to face him. Like, no. Just
yeah,
the
and
fact that he
Triple
was
H-
able to just take clothes off and become an entirely different character.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, Mick Foley is the GOAT hardcore, which I mean that's where he
I'm
ranked
watching
him.
that feud right
So
now, actually, Damone. Triple H has been bullying like Mankind for like a month now, and then they're like playing like vignettes about Cactus Jack, so you know what's gonna happen. And then when Triple H has that moment where he shits himself, it's pretty great.
Yeah,
Dude.
when it's like Triple H is like, nope, I don't want it. I'm out. I'm sorry.
I don't want that smoke.
It was a
All right.
misunderstanding, bro. Please. We got Guess the Wrestler.
yeah, say Damone, you got to guess wrestler.
Oh, I can come up with one if you guys want to do the plugs quick.
Get like two.
I'll do 2. Yeah.
All
Start
right,
with
Keith, or actually not Keith. Let's do John. You got plugs?
Only in my butt.
Dan, you got anything to plug?
I plug education because it's the best.
We're
Get
teachers,
it,
even though I
yeah.
just joked
You
about
know,
butt.
do you know what's really hardcore? Education.
Yeah.
Breathing.
Yeah.
All I've been thinking about, all I've been,
Breathing is hardcore.
this whole episode, all I've been thinking about is School of Rock. If you live hardcore, that's all I keep thinking of.
It's
that
fitting
song
that
that
we
he
are
sings.
using that.
Kenny, go ahead and hit your plugs.
You can check me out on the Bad Guys Spoken podcast. I'm wearing the merch. You can get on t13media.com. We also have me and Travie T. We have 2 shows out together. We have Prime Time with the Bad Guy and Travie T, and we also have We Try It So You Don't Have To, where we try out various foods, and they're really disgusting. We filmed the first episode today, and it was disgusting. So check that out. So all our food choices don't go in vain. So please watch it. Please.
What did you try today?
Is that one on Spotify, Kenny?
Well, that one's gonna be on YouTube.
That's on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Oh,
You have
sick.
to see
Even
the
better.
food. What did you try today, Kenny? If you
Some
don't mind.
ketchup noodles. Yeah. Yeah, little noodles smothered.
Okay. that's a
I
good
seen the
opener.
snippet. I seen the snippet. You guys were not having it. You look like it. You look like it was too hot for you. I was really confused. You're like,
because Travis put so much ketchup on it that literally when I bit into it, just ketchup went flying down my throat, and I was like, "Yep, this is good."
I mean,
now
it was
I
egg.
understand
It was egg noodles and ketchup. I don't know what you were expecting.
No, I mean I knew it was gonna be nasty. I was just like, let's get this out the way. Now I know how females feel when they say, tell me when you're about to go, because that message shot down, and I was just like, I'm not ready for this at all.
Hey, Damone.
Yes.
Nuggets
That
up
was-
starting the 4th.
They're up 8.
Yeah, they're up 8.
Nice. Keep it up. Fuck the Clippers.
But yeah, those are
Um,
plugs. Fire. You can go to t13media.com. T1 and then 3 spelled out. .com.
Keith, want to hit us with the plugs?
On that note, you can follow Book It, a wrestling podcast, on Twitter at BookIt15. You can also go to Facebook.com and search Book It, a wrestling podcast, and join our lovely group of fans on there. You can follow me at Keith_the Chief on Twitter. I'll talk wrestling. I'll be tweeting. Oh, stolen gimmick from Damone.
hey.
Sorry, Damone. I've had a few shots tonight because John said some dumb shit. But you know what's not dumb is being comfortable in your chair. Are you sitting in an uncomfortable chair right now? Did you know that sitting in an uncomfortable chair multiple hours a day can lead to poor blood circulation, decreased concentration, increased fatigue, and even digestive problems? But have no fear. Triumph Chairs and T13 have got your back, literally. Head over to triumphchairs.com and preview their selection of premium gaming chairs. What the fuck, Kenny? I'm in the middle of it. Okay.
I was going to triumphchairs.com. Keep going.
TriumphChairs.com. While you're on triumphchairs.com, look at all the comfortable Cadillac gaming chairs. And right now, your friends at T13 Media want to help you save and keep your back in shape. They want to help you save some money while keeping your back straight. Use promo code T13. That's T, the number 1, THREE when you check out to save an additional 10% off of your purchase. TriumphChairs.com, promo code T13.
All right, Damone, you got a wrestler?
Yep, I got 2 for you. So
All right.
the first one, this person is a
Chris Benoit.
no, it's not Chris Benoit. Their record in Lucha
His brother Chris Benoit.
Espuertas, he's 1-0 against one of the wrestlers we talked about. Actually, I'll just say he's 1-0 against Raven in a Luchas de Espuertas match.
Vampiro.
Kidman.
What?
Vampiro.
Nope.
Billy
Is
Kidman.
Rey Mysterio?
I always
Nope.
take Billy Kidman. Like, I'm always gonna choose Billy Kidman.
Was it?
Is that
Shit.
like a mask, like lose hair or lose your mask kind of match? Is that what that
Yeah,
shit is?
yeah.
It was hair
I know-
versus hair. in
I know
this
Raven
case.
lost
Yeah.
hair versus hair. I can't remember against who was it. I think it was an Impact, right?
Yeah, it would have been.
So it's Impact. It wasn't AJ Styles. He feuded with Abyss a lot. Was it Abyss?
Nope, it was not Abyss. This person was a one-time WCW United States Heavyweight Champion.
Sure, it's not Billy Kidman.
I'm sure it's not
Psychosis?
Billy Kidman. Nope. This
Did Jerry
person was
Lynn?
Nope.
Okay.
This person is a 2-time World Tag Team Champion in WCW.
Conan.
George.
Nope. He's
Is it Dusty Rhodes?
Nope.
No.
He's a one-time Hardcore Champion.
Dustin Rhodes.
Nope.
Super crazy.
In 1996, he was number 20 of the best 500.
Juventud?
Nope.
Is it Hoovy Juice?
I
Nope,
just
it's
said
not
that.
Movie Juice. Nope.
I know.
Somebody from Impact.
He's a
In, like,
four-time ECW World Heavyweight Champion.
Shane Douglas.
Correct. It is Shane
Let's
Douglas.
fucking go.
Good one.
All right, hit
Branch.
one more.
Okay.
Good job.
This person is a 2-time OVW Heavyweight Champion.
Is it Bobby Lashley?
Nope. Fuck Bobby Lashley. Yeah, I said it.
Miz.
Batista.
Nope. He is also a one-time Impact Grand Champion.
Evan Bourne.
No.
The Matt Morgan?
Nope.
Ooh, that's-
He's an NWA He's the current reigning, defending NWA National Champion.
Nick Aldis.
Nope.
No, he's the champion.
No, he's the world champion.
The world
Is it
champion?
Trevor Murdoch?
Nope. He's a one-time WWE
No.
Tag Team Champion.
Lance Cade.
Nope. This is gonna narrow it down a lot.
It's not Trevor Murdoch.
He's Mr. Money in the Bank.
Mr. Kennedy?
Nope.
Oh,
Damian Sandow.
Yep. Damian Sandow.
Hey.
Super Drew.
yep.
All right.
AKA,
Travis was
AKA
in
Aaron,
that whole roster.
AKA Aaron Stevens currently.
It's usually Travis like Mickey James.
Dude, he was
And the whole roster is like Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley. He has like the whole list, like fucking.
I try to do one after
And
every
Hero.
question. That's what I try to do. He's like just shouting out names. I'm like, okay.
yeah. Travis just says them all. That's why there's the Travis rule.
All
I
right.
wanna do
Well,
another one. Another. Round out an hour.
do you have another one, Damone?
I can come up with another one.
Well, God damn it.
Everyone's cutting out.
Now we've got to
This-
wait.
This
I'm sorry, we don't
person-
have to. We can
You got it. No, you got
I
it.
got one. I'm already ready. This person is a
Boogeyman.
one-time ECW World Heavyweight Champion.
Taz.
No.
Vince McMahon.
No.
Is
I
it
hate
the
it.
real ECW or fake
I hate it.
ECW?
Let's do
Real,
rag.
real ECW. No, he is in the New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Sandman.
Rob
Nope.
Gronkowski.
No, he was ranked number 6 of the top 500 in 2000.
Pat McAfee.
No.
2000.
Yes.
Tommy Dreamer.
Taz?
No. He is an
Taz is more
8-time WWF/WWE Hardcore Champion.
Perry Saturn.
Nope.
Mike
He's a
Awesome.
Nope. He's a 2-time ECW World Tag Team Champion with Lance Storm.
Steve Corino.
No.
Just
Tajiri?
incredible.
Yep. He is just incredible.
I know
Crazy.
my ECW.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I forgot he was a person. Like I really
I
It's
just know
wild
that
that he was
I
ranked
watched a
number
lot of
6 at one
ECW last
point.
year, and
That's
I
insane.
saw like a lot of like that faction, like Steve Corino, Lance Storm, and Just Incredible. So I knew it was one of those two when you said Lance.
John.
Storm.
You know he
John.
was also in X Factor?
I do know that.
What? John, say something stupid real quick.
Baba Boy.
Something like really like wrestling related stupid.
Really, really, really stupid.
Who's your favorite wrestler?
Xbox.
All right.
Nah, it's the GOAT, Dolph Ziggler, best hardcore wrestler, best commentator, best United States champion, best IC champion, best world champion, best Money in the Bank, best Money in the Bank cash in, best promo, and best ring gear.
You just described CM Punk.
No, but that was book it.
Everything you just said.
Kenny, second place exists for a reason.
All right.
I
That
love,
was,
I love Phil, but
Mike's trying to get us out of here. Mike's like you can't, you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here.
right. This has been book it. See ya.